my recent masterclasses, I got asked this question. Diya, how do we get online and break those barriers that are stopping us? And that's why I wanted to create this video for particularly those entrepreneurs, those business owners, those trainers and coaches who are really looking to go online and make a difference. Hi, I'm Diya Asrani and I'm a personal branding coach, and I would really like to help you understand what are the most common barriers that you really need to break that actually are stuck in your mind, and that's why you're not being able to go online and build that influence and build that presence to a whole new level. The very first thing which I want to talk about in terms of the 7 most common barriers that I hear from entrepreneurs is people make fun of me. Okay, let me tell you one thing. You're going to be reaching larger crowds. You're going to have people who come from different backgrounds with different experiences, different stories, having different, kinds and notions of certain aspects of what you do. And not everybody is going to like what you see. You cannot impress every single person. Okay, so it's not about them making fun of you, but it's also about you telling yourself if that is really affecting you. Now, if that is really affecting you, then there's a problem with you. And here's why. That's because you are concentrating on what they are saying and you're not concentrating on what you are doing. So you don't have to worry whether people make fun of you or not. In the end, it is about how you perceive yourself in front of your audience. If you really feel good about yourself, you feel really good about your service or product, you don't really need to care about people who, they make fun of you or they do anything. Let me tell you one thing, okay? You know what your journey has been. You know what your story has been. And you know you can help certain people, a certain audience, to do certain things in a certain way, and you can actually solve their problems. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay? Now the second barrier which I want you to break is I have never done this before. Come on, isn't there a first for everything? How you start a video? How do you go and express yourself in front of people? How do you write your first letter? How do you write your first email? All this are first. Even if you see a baby, her first step is her first, right? And she's definitely going to stumble and fall. That's the whole point of actually going out there and making a difference. Okay? Now never say this to yourself, I have never done this before. Because if you keep doing that to yourself, you are harming your own growth in the industry. So if you really want to stand out and you want to become that powerful leader online, you have to stop telling yourself this one thing that I have never done this before, this is not for me, so I'm not going to take it forward. Okay? Now the third barrier which I want to talk about is I don't think I can sell my service, this is not the right time. Who said? Who told you this is not the right time to sell your service and product? Who told you that you cannot stop doing certain things? You have to understand that you have to actually take things forward in your journey and build that presence where you tell people that look, I'm here to help you, and you can start this at any time. Okay, so whether you are suddenly you decided, I've got this new idea, I've got this new service, I'm going to go and show it to people how I can help them. And you don't have to have a time to tell you that, okay, listen, now is the good time to actually go and put it across. You can do it when you're not ready. If you have an idea in mind, if you really genuinely want to help people online, you want to build your business, you want to take your presence to a whole new level, then you have to be okay to do things when you're not ready. Let's not aim for perfection. It is more about progressing in your journey towards actually building your presence to a whole new level. Yes, of course, you do get better at what you do, right? When you actually do something in a certain way, you will get better at what you do. Why not? You don't stop right there. But you have to understand that there is no right time for this. You have to take it forward in your journey where you understand that, okay, I'm going to start today. I'm going to see what happens later on. Okay? Then the fourth thing is I'm not tech savvy enough. I don't understand, why do you even say that to yourself? Do you know that every skill that you have mastered till today, wherever you are, okay, whether you're just starting out or you're in the, you're somewhere, where you've built your business, you've built your entire skill set, you have, gone to a different level, whatever it is, you have done something about it, right? So you can do the same thing for being tech savvy. You can actually learn digital, and digital is not difficult. It just takes some time to understand that what is it that you need to understand, what is it that you need to declutter. Okay, because digital is huge, right? There's a lot to do, there's a lot to know about, there's a lot to learn, there are a lot of tools that you need to master. But you need to focus on the tools that are only for your business and not for what people tell you to do. If people tell you buy this tool or subscribe to this certain, this monthly, membership or anything like that, you don't need to do it if it's not required. Okay, but you need to master the idea of going digital so that it becomes easier for you to build a business that is fail proof. Okay, and I'm sure you'd want that. So I'm not trying to tell you that, become tech savvy today. I'm telling you, just at least take some little interest in understanding how does digital work, and in time it will come. There was a time I used to be not so tech savvy. I never thought that I could do a video. I never thought that I could go online and talk to people, until I realized that it's just a matter of breaking that barrier in your mind and telling yourself that look, you're anyway going to do it whether you like it or not. You think this video is perfect? No, it's not perfect, and I don't want it to be perfect. I want to go absolutely raw in whatever I do, and that's why people come to me and listen to me. That's the whole power of going online. You can do what you want. You can literally make it the way you want it. It is your thing. Okay, so you have every right to become tech savvy, and you don't have to be a master at it, but you can be good at it if you really want to actually support your online presence in a better way. Okay, then the fifth barrier which I want to talk is everyone's online and doing what I am doing. Okay, now this is actually can kill the whole idea of growing your business. Okay, when you say this, everyone's doing personal branding, so what's different? What do I do? What you can do, you can put out your story, your experience, your way of looking at things differently so that people understand you and they resonate with you better. Okay, I'm not telling you go and study Google and learn the terms and the tricks and trades of everything about your business, about your industry. What I'm trying to tell you is that you can be your authentic self, and that is different from the others. Nobody can be you. So that doesn't mean that, somebody is doing leadership, so I will not do, I'll do something else. In leadership, there are so many things that you can focus on, right? In digital marketing, there are so many things that you can focus on. So I want you to understand that there is no such thing as everybody's doing it, so I don't do it. Okay? What you need to really look at is you need to see how you can position yourself uniquely in the industry so that people will come to you and they will understand that you work this way. Okay, so it could be your strategy, it could be your system, it could be any kind of version of what you do in terms of the topic. You put it in your unique way. Okay, it's like unique packaging that you really need to work with so that you can tell people that look, you can come to me and you can learn from me. Now, this is healthy competition. Okay, so you don't have to worry if there's some competition where people come to you and tell you, hey, I saw that person, he's doing it this way, or I saw this person, he's doing it more in a more simpler way. It's okay. Your system, your strategy is your strategy, your system. Okay, you can change it, you can tweak it, you are your own boss. So you have every right to actually go and put it out there and tell people that look, you can come to me for this. I hope this is making sense to you, because this is a barrier that can kill the growth of your business. If you say that everybody is doing it, so where do I stand in? There is a lot of work for you to do. If you're an entrepreneur, you're a trainer or a coach, and you need to actually help a lot of people, you have a lot of work, my friend. Because trust me when I say this, that there are so many people, okay, who really need your services. They really need your version of services. You could be really, really good at what you do, or you could just be average at what you do. But how do you put your point across and get better at it? That's what matters in the industry. Okay. And the other point which I want to talk, the next barrier that I want to talk is, I am not into marketing and I hate marketing. Now, this is something that I feel, really bad, because when I started out, this is a mistake that I had made. I kept on telling myself that, look, Diya, marketing is not for you. Business is not for you. You hate marketing. And I used to keep saying, I hate marketing, I hate marketing, I hate marketing, that I never actually, really built my business to a whole new level. My training and coaching, services was more like a freelance service, which, whenever I'd get the work, I would just go and do it. And whenever I had, these one-on-one consulting or coaching, I would just go do it. But I did not promote it or market it like a business. Okay. So that was the problem which I faced big time when I started out and when I was building it up. And forget that, I have been in this industry for over a decade now. And let me tell you one thing, in the first 7 years, I think till 2017, I had not marketed myself. Okay. I had only followed word of mouth. I'd only followed, how people can see. My friends and family would know me. They would get in touch with me. I would get to know, okay, from word of mouth, somebody knew that I'm a trainer. They will get in touch with me because I'm a trainer. I had work like that. Okay. I did have a couple of full-time jobs, but then I did not really concentrate on the power of marketing because I thought, coming from a design background, I don't have a degree or a certificate in marketing, so I cannot promote myself. Now, what I can tell you is marketing is a learnable skill and you can master it starting from today. I have gone hands-on and mastered the art of marketing, and that's how I broke my barrier. So I want you to break your barrier because marketing is it's like, the core of your business. If you don't know marketing, you cannot put your business out there. You have to market yourself in a better way. Okay. Now, my next barrier, okay, which is my final barrier, which I want to tell you is I will be judged for putting stuff out there. Now, again, coming to the first point where they say that, they're going to make fun of me when I put stuff out there. This is very different where you're going to be judged. All right. Now, let me tell you, the digital world, okay, is always going to be an open book. So you're not going to be able to select your audience, right? You will target a certain audience, of course. You will say that, I target entrepreneurs, I target homemakers, I target children. You will find all kinds of audiences, but you will also attract the people who are not interested in your product and service, and they feel they don't need your service and product. So they will tend to judge you because they see that, okay, it's not making sense to me, So you don't have to worry about that. That doesn't mean that your product or service is bad. Okay, it just means that there are certain people who don't resonate with what you do. Now, judging you, telling you that you're not good enough, these are things that you should not let yourself stop in your growth. Okay, you need to figure out a way where you work around that and you become immune to these certain things that people tell you. Now, if someone tells you that, I think you can do better, or, I think, you can work on this, that's feedback. Okay. Or maybe, they tell you that, maybe in this masterclass which you actually did, you could change a few things. Probably they are an expert in that particular aspect of what you're doing. So you take it as feedback. That is feedback. That is not them judging you. Them judging you means that, they are just looking at your work, they're looking at your service, they're looking at your product, and then they are like, okay, I don't think this makes sense, without even trying it out. Okay. You need to see the difference between a person judging you and a person giving you feedback. That is what will stop you from, having that barrier in your mind, saying, okay, I'm not good enough and I feel I'm being judged. People are going to constantly judge you whether you like it or not. Okay. Nobody is going to come to you and say, oh, so nice. There will be a few people who will take you as, because they went through your service, they went through your entire thing, they saw your videos, they saw something online, and they said, oh, you have a lovely presence. You have a great presence, and, I would really love to work with you. Those are the genuine people. But there are people who will just follow you, and then they'll feel like, okay, this video was good, but this was not, so I will unfollow you. You're going to find people like that. So you don't have to worry. Look, you have to have thick skin to actually be a part of the industries online. Okay, because online you're not reaching out to a smaller audience. You're reaching out to, people globally. Okay, so, as much as big as that sounds, you have to understand that your impact is going to be massive, whether you like it or not. Okay, so it's not about the number of followers, it's not about who subscribes to your channel, it's not about who features you. It is about how you build your authentic presence out there and how you break those barriers that are coming your way. Now, if you really feel any of these barriers resonate with you, okay, I want you to write it down and I want you to actually look at it like maybe 10 times. Okay, look at it 10 times and then take that paper and literally tear it up and flush it down the toilet. Will you do that? Okay, I really want you to. It's a very simple, straightforward thing I'm telling you to do. It's more like a metaphor, but I really want you to take this forward. Do you remember the movie Jab We Met, where she's dumped by her boyfriend, and then Shahid Kapoor tells Kareena Kapoor that take your boyfriend's picture and burn it and flush it in the toilet. And yeah, I think it's the other way around. They both do it to each other, right? But the point is that the whole concept. So that's like a way of telling your mind that, look, get over it. It's the same thing that you need to do. You need to break up with these barriers, all right? And you're going to do this after this video, okay? So I hope you really liked this video, and I hope you understood the whole power of breaking those barriers to build your presence online. I'm really looking forward to seeing you grow your presence online, and I really want you to take things forward in your journey in building your brand online. Please do the needful, because the world really, really needs you. All right. So watch out for more videos, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.